Man, am I bad at reading books? That's. I should have opened the video with that, but okay. Uh, it's been a while, a month actually, and I have been up to stuff that's not related to Hytale. It's just been a busy time, um, and I am glad that I am back. I have been gone for a while uh, work, because of work, and like it's been relentless. But now I have my weekends to myself, and I can record one episode and then upload and then edit for one episode, and things will be all right. I sound like I'm trying to reassure you. Everything is going to be alright. Don't have to worry. We're past the horrible life that doesn't exist. Okay, it's kind of weird to say it, but I'm glad the game is like less popular now, because it really allows me to just not think about it. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm wasting an opportunity right now. Whoa, what? Um, what was that? Well, uh, oh, it grows faster, I think. It was called Eternal, so I'm guessing that Drake has insane benefits. Okay, so I did have some time to myself that I didn't use to record, but it was because a lot of things released lately. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't really take this channel seriously, and I was playing Ultra Kill. It was so fun. It there was really enjoyable. I'm just I'm lost. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, really. Like, I don't know my goals right now. That was mean. Uh, but now that I'm back, I wanna get back to the habit of recording weekly. Back to the habit. It never existed. And oh, like so. Why am I stumbling for words? I swear since the last episode I like got like 3 times better at speaking, like public speaking. I guess this doesn't count as public speaking, but I should consider it as such. Like, shouldn't I feel the same amount of shame? Oh, I'm not eating the larva. That's that's disgusting. So, like, except to Ultra Kill, there was also like JoJo Part 7 and stuff. Uh, oh, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to be like, oh, these are the things that happened lately that I'm glad about, because I don't know, it feels weird talking about recent things. I should be talking about stuff that just matters in general. I don't really like news. And not because of news are like always what's the word, fear mongering, I think is like a word that people use to describe them, but I think that it's a little too harsh. It's just news are just sometimes like they're not looking into what matters in the grand scheme of things. No, that's too douchey to say. I really have been getting better at talking. What and it's weird because I remember like having an easier time talking before that. I guess that once you improve your public speaking skills, your uh, alone speaking skills get worse. I I've also been sick, but that doesn't really matter. It's not that bad. Oh, turn on. I should go mining. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can definitely craft a better pickaxe. Here. Craft. Yeah, it shouldn't be bad. And bam. Oh, I'm very close to being able to upgrade it. Linen scraps. It's yeah, I'm close to getting everything I need. So where have I been? Yeah, Ultra Kill was very fun. JoJo's was very good. All of that stuff. But I again don't like talking about recent things. It just feels less important than like trying to understand what's universally important. Like, of course, there are going to be like current events that turn into historical events, and then they will matter for like a way longer time. But most of the time, it's just like something that you're going to think about for a couple of, I don't know, I don't even know what, a couple of what, and then it's going to stop. Like, I'm not going to think about Ultra Kill when the new chapter gets announced, because it's not really a game that uh, uh, man, I'm not good at this game. I do have everything I need to upgrade the like crafting bench. Okay, back to, let's say, Ultra Kill. It's a very good game, very enjoyable, and I was like shocked at how good the new layer was. But in like a month or so, I'm just gonna think about a different game that was released lately, and when the final layer actually, then probably getting there. But when the final layer releases, I'm just going to be, oh, Ultra Kill, I love that game, and not really think about it outside of that. Of course, there are going to be people who are like dedicated throughout the entire wait, but I feel like when something new releases, it's probably going to be just, what is this? To be just like a month of being excited, and then it's not really going to be on anyone's mind except the very dedicated fans, and it's fine. It's just that the reason I don't like talking about it, it's because let's say someone hears this video in like a month, is not going to like care really that much about me talking about how the non-linear design of the new Ultra Kill layer was very nice. Man, people. And when I started out playing Hytale here, it should have. The reason I'm glad that like I'm playing Hytale kind of late is because of that reason. Because now I don't really have the pressure that like, oh, I have like 1 month to talk about play Hytale, and then the game is out of everyone's mind except the 1% of people that still really like that game. And it's more like I'm just playing a game and talking. I'm not missing out on anything. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I'm not missing out on anything by not playing it in the correct time. I'm just playing a game that I like, and people are not coming for the game, they're gonna come for me. Or they're gonna come for the game. Don't comment down below if you're here for me or the game. I don't want to get hurt. I was also better at this. Like, I knew how to speed bridge in Minecraft. Of course I did. I played Hypixel. Like, this is why I know. I played Bed Wars. I wasn't like a god, but I knew how to play Bed Wars semi-decently. Of course I knew at one point how to speed bridge. Come on. Should probably have my HP at full. It's a good idea. Yay. So yeah, I should. Like, previously, I've had a lot of schedule issues in my personal life that like made it very hard to record like weekly videos. And again, this is very low effort content. It takes like on a bad day 4-ish hours to do like very low quality content that you're watching now. And man, it's so much more if I'm gonna add like little pictures that visualize what I'm talking about. But I think that now I have the time, because previously I did not have 4 hours of free time to play Hytale. Like, of course I had a lot more than 4 hours of free time, it just like wasn't near my computer, and when it was, it couldn't be 4 hours continuously, so because I had like a lot of friends to catch up with, and technically it's not essential to talk with friends, but come on, I'm not gonna be telling my friends, oh no, I like you less than I like Hytale. Like, that's not an option. I don't know if that's like, how intimidating is he? Okay. Oh, wait, others. Um, it's nice that like they don't do it completely. Like, they still punish me a little bit. It's still not enough for me to be like, oh, I shouldn't go there. But it's still, they still punish me, which is nice. I can't just go do whatever I want. Okay. Now, it has been 27 minutes and I haven't gotten to the topic that I've wanted to talk about. Um, man, am I bad at reading books? That's... I should have opened the video with that, but I am like I I kind of want to talk about like books in general and my experience with reading, the very small experience with reading that I have. Um, like I kind of wanted to open the video with like every view that this video gets. I'm gonna read one page of out of a book, because like I do have books that I can read. And I'm like, I should expand my vocabulary, but I never really read. I found it a little disturbing that like the spiders and larvae drop regular meat. Like I'm supposed to eat spiders now. Uh, Anyways, books. Not the biggest fan of them. I can't read for like prolonged periods of time, unless it's for studying. I'm pretty good at studying. Um, oh, I know that I must destroy this. Oh, black spike. Uh, but I know it's like this very nice form of entertainment, very relaxed. People really like it. I just don't really connect with it. Also, the idea of smart people reading books, like that's not. A lot of books are like for like there are a lot of trashy books. I'm like aware of that. It's just that I don't have the patience. Um, I'm I am repeating myself. Oh, I'm really liking daggers. Please, games, stop crashing on me. Um. So I think the main issue is that like most of the things that I enjoy I can do. I can multitask while doing it, and I know it's kind of like, oh, like your attention span is so horrible that you can't sit down and read, but I'm allowed to do this. Like I know people who have a lower like that are more addicted to social media than me, that read books. It's not really the ultimate indicator of that. I I definitely do use like social media way too much. Like need my background noise and all of that. But how am I so bad at navigating? It's maybe I just haven't read the right book. Like, maybe it's that. Um, but it is like kind of an interesting topic. Like, just it's an interesting medium, at the very least. Um, Interesting medium, yeah. All you have, the only tool you have is like your own words, which is something that's like it's kind of pure in a way. Like you can't use different. It's. I wanted to say it's not like a painting where you can hide your skills behind just like an amazing drawing where like your painting means nothing, but just because it looks good people really like it. But I know that with books, if you just have the correct way with words, you can make your book, you can make people think your book is good while not really having much substance. Richard Stone. Oh. Oh man, that sucks. I really like animation, and it's a dumb comparison to make, but in animation, if you want something to happen, you have to make it happen. You have to draw everything, draw each movement, and all. But if you're a writer, you just describe it once, and you don't really have to bother with it at all ever again. Like, you describe the settings, and the next time you get there, you don't have to draw it again. Like, if you want to show a different angle, you don't have to redo everything. You just describe. You say, for example, oh, we're at that guy's house. That's it. You don't have to draw it. And obviously there are pros and cons to each medium, but it's just like I wish that I could have just said. I guess people. There's some dude out there who would be like, oh, actually, you can do it. It's called ChatGPT. You just describe the setting and it makes it work for you. I hate that approach. Um, People really think AI will take over, huh? But that's not the topic of today. Today's topic is books, because I don't like them very much. Oh, still not time to sleep. I should probably go explore other. Wait, what is that light? Back on topic. I have read a very small amount of books. Like, I've read a little bit as a child. Oh my god. Like 2 Harry Potter books and Percy Jackson, like one Percy Jackson book. But you know, like, I'm not gonna put it on anything. Like, if somebody asks if I like to read, I'm not gonna mention the time in second grade I've read a book. I have a couple of years ago read like Howl's Moving Castle because I saw the movie and was like, oh, I want a little bit more, and I know that there's a book, so I'm gonna read it. And it was nice. Like it's still like a children's book, but it was enjoyable. Um, I really liked at one point in the story there was like an illusion fight, and it was really fun. And I don't know, I think illusion fights are really cool. Also, I think that they're a little underrepresented because in fantasy it just could be so much more, like to show these two wizards who are beyond reality, to not have them just do the most crazy things and apparently they're not real and apparently they are real and all of that, just to make two people seem like gods. I should probably make a workbench to make me some arrows because yeah, I get it. It's a new area. Oh, doesn't have a lot of HP, which is logical because like is in the air. Void heart and void essence. Okay. Anyways, like if somebody asks like what's the last book you've read, um, Howl's Moving Castle isn't the answer, but it's like the last book that I've finished. The last book that I've read is Crime and Punishment. I read 200 pages and gave up because, man, that's not a book for someone who doesn't read. I'm sure it's like this amazing masterpiece that how people described it and such, but like it's 600 pages for somebody who can barely get through 10 without background music. And I don't know what my friend was thinking when he recommended me that. Like, I told him, oh, I don't, like, he knew that I don't read much and such, but he was like, oh no, the book's so interesting, you're just gonna read all of it. Like, it doesn't matter the 600 pages. And maybe I should understood that he was wrong when this is the exact same thing another friend told me with One Piece. And like, no, if something, you need to be like different kind of person to really enjoy these really long pieces of I'm not gonna call One Piece a piece of art. I'm sorry, that's no hate for anyone that likes the show. It's just like it's got its problems. Um, I got into a rant where people have the need to feel like they belong. What can I add to that? That's kind of what I want. That's kind of something that I wanted to say. People will give up their own opinion and their own uniqueness so they can feel like they belong. And like, obviously, that's something that's actually fine to do. Like, people talk about freedom and all, but we still want some of our choice to be taken away because absolute freedom is too much for a person to handle, and there's something comforting where you don't really have to make a choice. Can just you can just live life and somebody else just tells you what to do, and there's nothing wrong with wanting that, because that's something that we should that's something normal. That's like different people have different jobs. That's something that's essential for us to like be just be as humans. So that's we don't have to do everything. We don't have to invent everything from scratch. We can trust others, and that trust takes away some of our freedom in some way, which again is just like a part of life. We can't truly be free, and that's a good thing. Um, Anyways, and someone who hasn't studied any psychology talks about psychology. That's a good thing. Oh, I got a message on WhatsApp. Oh, somebody sent me. I'm sorry, somebody sent me a photo in Instagram. Let's check it. And let's check it. I'm not. Did Instagram lie to me just now? I swear the notification said that he sent me a picture and then there's nothing. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, forgot about you. Oh, that's a lot. I really like the daggers. They're like very fun movement. When is the daylight? I can't handle much more of this. Okay. There are a lot of you and I don't have no bow and arrow. I got no energy to block you. Man. You know how I previously talked about how you can't really um like not you can't how after like a month a game is going to have its like hardcore community just stay. I'm doing a mistake, aren't I? I left for like a month and a half to come back to only the people who know how to actually play the game see this horrendous gameplay. Oh, this is not gonna be good. Up, bunny hopping. See, I'm decent at video games. I know how to do that. Yeah, I don't really like reading books. I haven't really thought much about why I can't really concentrate, and if there's some, I know that like if I feel like I must read the book, I'm gonna do it. So I'm putting the goal. I review this video gates. I'm reading another page of Crime and Punishment, but let's go now to a different form of reading, which is comic books, which also like I've read a couple as a child. I also like read a couple of comic books when I was a kid, and now uh, I said that I really enjoyed the new Steel Ball Run episode. I have read the entire manga, and that's like one of two mangas that I have read. I'm not really an avid reader, just like two specific ones. One again, Steel Ball Run. It took a while to get the adaptation, so I just read it before I had to wait like 5 years to get it animated. And the second is Boruto, because I tried to watch the anime and it was really bad, and I was like, oh, I guess it's just really bad. And a lot of years later, I've heard somebody say, oh, the animation team just really screwed up with the with the pacing, and the manga is actually good. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and believe you, and I believed him, and it's fun. It's really fun. It really reminded me of what I liked about Naruto. Uh, for like obviously it's a sequel that's made by. Anyways, I really like story. Like, I think that the part of what I like about Boruto is like it's the type of story where he got dropped off at a horrible point, which is um, we just introduced aliens, and you now gotta do a very and you gotta do a story about a 12-year-old child, which is so hard to make. Like being dropped off at the point where like the previous story ended at alien attack and we have no clue, and now you gotta do all the world building for that, and you kind of got screwed with it. It's really funny, and well, like the manga isn't over yet, so there's still chapters coming out. And when I'm reading it, it just feels like, oh, I have no idea where this is going to go. This is very interesting, but I also have like this feeling where I don't think the author also knows how it's gonna go, because it's like 7 different world building abilities at 4 different sides of a war, and everyone is against each other, and everyone is at an alliance with each other, and it's so messy, but I really like it because it's interesting. It seems this mess is really interesting to me, but I think he's managing it well. uh, Good job. I I'm gonna edit this now. Goodbye.